So unprofessional. Mr. and Misinformation.
That actually sounds really good.
Really? Wait, should I get in this? Should I start a singing career?
I thought you wanted to be a DJ.
Yeah, I want to be DJ Morgasm. I think that would be really fun. And I want to make stupid little mixes, but also that it's so stupid that it's good.
You'd be hot. Would you be shirtless the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I'd be shirtless and I'd be sweating. And people would be waving at me and I'd be like, I'm too focused on the board.
Stop.
Guys, I'm mixing and I'm matching and I'm doing a jigsaw puzzle and I'm like mad. Mr. and Misinformation.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Welcome back.
To the Coachella episode.
Freaking Coachella. Morgan did not go to Coachella.
Yeah, we're gonna hear a very one-sided podcast about
just
Coachella.
Me talking the whole time.
I'm gonna give my interpretation of Coachella from the sidelines.
Well, also, Morgan came. What, you got here like an hour ago?
Yeah.
And we just haven't really talked because I've been waiting to tell him stuff.
I just spilled Diet Coke all over myself. Dude, what the fuck? Not on my vintage mud. No. Do you guys think Diet Coke comes out of vintage mud?
Yeah, I put a little baking soda on there.
At the Tide Shop, this costs $20. But if you want a Tide pen, bleach pen to get your Diet Coke and your vintage mud shirt, on TikTok Shop, it's only $12.
Have you been seeing the stuff about the Chinese warehouse?
Yes. And I have looked up the sites. I'm not going to order. I was just curious, but it always says error 404.
Yeah, that's because they're catching on. They said, you know what? Cut out the middleman. If you don't know what we're talking about, a bunch of these Chinese warehouses have been like, oh, you actually, here's 200 fucking Tide Pods for $5 and we'll ship them right to you. Fuck the middleman.
Someone was like, I went to this website and a mattress was $40.
I mean, because it really is not like stuff like Tide Pods and like mattresses are not.
And we know a lot.
$3,000.
We know a lot about this.
Yeah.
Me and Jaden on our off time. You guys don't see it. We're looking at the ethical production of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's freaking jump into the episode, Jaden. Coachella.
Yeah.
How was it? She hasn't told me a single thing.
Really
and we didn't even text. We rarely
No.
even texted except just like,
Yeah, I was mad at you.
I love
all
you,
weekend.
I miss you. Okay. Well, I hope you get over it soon. Alone, because
alone. No, it was really good. I had a lot of fun. So first things first is, like, should I go in days or should I just kind of bop around?
I don't think this podcast is an in-days podcast.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever not bopped around.
Okay, well then I'll talk about the most important part first, which is that I was so sick on day 2 and I didn't go. Which is tragic because that was Charlie XCX and Clairo and like all. That's also the second time that I've missed Charlie XCX, which is like really tragic because I was supposed to go to the Sweat Tour and I was sick for that too. Anyways.
Maybe the universe is keeping it a fated connection with you guys and you guys are going to meet in an open space and become friends before you see her
So
in concert.
true. I can't be a fan. Anyways. Yeah, I was throwing up and I was having diarrhea and I think it was mainly from a hangover, but so okay.
All of those symptoms do not point to just a.
Well, I wasn't like I don't know, whatever. So I probably shouldn't be talking about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyways because I also wanted to talk about this in general, but I forgot that when you're on an SSRI, you're not supposed to take certain things. And because you're dick. Like, let's not even be talking about illegal substances. Let's talk about, like, you can't take Mucinex when you're on SSRIs because there's like something inside of it that can like make you have serotonin syndrome. And if you don't know what serotonin syndrome is, it can be deadly. Like, you can literally like go into a coma and die. But I'm not going to tell you all about it because you can look it up. Anyways, look it up. But I didn't think about that. And then on Friday night, I tried something and
Mucinex.
So I had some Mucinex on Friday night.
Jaden loves to pop a good Mucinex on the night out.
I love taking Mucinex at the rave. And number one, nothing happened, which was the tall tale sign that my body has no serotonin left for any dumping purposes. You know what I mean? So nothing happened. I wake up in the morning. I literally, when you wake up from a hangover and it's like, you're a little shaky, you're dehydrated.
Yeah.
I shit you not. I reached over to grab my drink, my water from the bedside. I was like, oh, I'm dying. This is it for me. I'm done. So that was really scary. That's why I didn't go. And then I spent all this time like researching serotonin syndrome. I was like, oh my God, what if I'm in a coma now? What if this is a dream? Oh, wake up. It was so scary.
You're the one person I know that should really experience that because you have a really healthy and normal mindset around reality.
Yes, so, I've never been.
If there's one person that can handle it, it's you.
It's me. Yeah.
God gave his strongest soldier the toughest battle.
God, he always does. I also almost like fully went into psychosis on Sunday night, coming after the festival. I was in the car, sobbing, crying. Yeah, guys, I swear I had fun, but I was sobbing, crying, texting Dylan in the car, and I was like, an Uber's $160 back to LA. If I go to bed right now, I'm gonna be stuck in a coma. I'm gonna get stuck in a dream, and I've been having so many nightmares. Whatever. Sorry, I'm all over the place. A lot happened. Anyways, on the topic of Mucinex, you would be surprised. Every single one of your favorite influencers, it's like you can, especially when you get that close to them, when you're in like eyesight and they got their glasses up for a second. Wow.
You can just know that there's not a drip of mucus in their body. The Mucinex has cleared the freaking way and the party is on.
The party's on. I mean, it was crazy because I was like damn near, I had 2 drinks on Sunday. I was damn near sober at Coachella, which is like
Jaden sober.
I was Jaden sober.
She was Jaden sober. Only 2 drinks and some Mucinex.
Yeah. No. Well, the Mucinex didn't work.
Oh.
That's the point. Like nothing even happened.
I think it worked against you.
It did. No, apparently it like they literally counteract each other. Because SSRIs, or like Lexapro specifically, it's supposed to keep your serotonin, like keep it steady and stable. And then Mucinex is supposed to dump it all out. And so it's like, no, stay, go. And then nothing happens.
So it's basically just like the SSRIs were a dam. And then the Mucinex water was lightly being trickled through, and you couldn't even tell.
I couldn't even tell. But whatever, it was fine. It was I had fun. But yeah, I keep seeing.
Sounds like you got drafted in the war, sweetie.
I keep seeing a bunch of TikToks about how people are like, how can you not tell that your favorite influencers are on drugs? And I'm like, it's a festival. Like, of course they're on drugs. But there are certain people who I know for sure, like, completely sober. Everyone's like, oh my God, look how fucked up they are. I'm like, I think they're just chewing their gum.
Yeah.
Like,
they're just having fun.
Like, Tate McRae's always fucking chewing. I don't know what she does. I don't know her like that, but she's always smacking her gum, like, no matter what. So I'm like,
she's fucking doing the mouth exercises to have a strong jawline. She has the extra tough gum, chewing on it, and then she's going like this. Now that's a jawline.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't really care. As long as people are being safe with what they're doing, you're testing your stuff, you're not like willy-nilly taking things from strangers and
carry Narcan.
Also, like, hey, don't promote it. Carry Narcan.
Yeah.
Like, do whatever. You're an adult. You can do whatever you want, but it's none of my business.
It's none of your business, and it's none of your SSR businesses, and they should know that.
I know. Oh, okay. Something else. So, was day 1 Benson Boone?
Go ahead.
I like some of the Gaga songs. No, I like Benson Boone. I think he's a silly little goose. But I was there with my friend Josh, and I was having a great time. I think he's a great performer. I like when he does his little flips. I think it's funny. But okay, so
it's like fucking Fergie on the Good Morning
doing
Show.
Whoa!
And just like over and over and over again, and it's like, hey, sometimes a performer like sang.
Just sang. Well, okay. Benson
Just
Boone,
saying. Just saying. We know. Just saying.
Just vote. Just vote. You know me out. Okay, if I could go back in time and see any band, any performer live, dead or alive, it would be Queen. Queen is my favorite. I've seen Bohemian Rhapsody probably 46 times. I think I saw it 30 times in theater when I was 17 and I was going through psychosis. My poor father. Anyways, I love them so much. I would do anything to go back in time and see that. So Mr. Benson Boone brings out, so he covers Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. He brings out Brian May, the guitarist of Queen, and in that song there's a very iconic guitar solo, and he plays it, and nobody knows who the fuck is on stage. And I was like, what the hell? He had to be like, Brian May, everybody. And I was like, is this real life? Also, hey, context clues. He's covering a song. He brings out this old dude playing guitar. Who the heck? You gotta assume.
That's not just Peepaw.
Yeah, it's not Peepaw.
Peepaw's not just there, and he's getting his Pepto-Bismol from grandson.
That
No.
just pissed me off. I did miss
I don't know who Brian May is.
Do you like Queen?
I can't say that I've ever really made a cognitive decision on whether liking or disliking.
That's kind of crazy.
I'm going to say something really bad. My first introduction to I'm a superstar flying through the sky like a tiger was Mnick and fucking what's her name. It was a cover and I thought it was their song.
Oh.
Sorry.
You hadn't heard like any of their music before?
I had from my dad, but he was so fucking annoying about it.
Oh yeah.
He literally would play fucking me. And I could even like it, but he would make it a personal issue. He even like proclaimed that I had a bad heart one time because I didn't like his music. I didn't even like.
Come on, Peepaw.
I'm not Peepaw. I just don't want to. I don't.
I don't want to listen to Peepaw.
Yeah, he was just like. He would just like literally try to force rock onto me.
Yeah.
In a way that was like, if you do not like this, you have a bad heart. But he was also super extremely mega dega Christian, and I'm like, this guy's singing about a centerfold, a naked woman in a magazine, and then we're
Jesus
going to
wouldn't like that very much.
We're going to church, and then we're being preached at about naked women need to be burned at the stake.
Burned up.
They need to be burned at the stake.
Burned in love. Yeah, I don't. I mean, that's why you started doing your little magazine. What? Your little magazine reading for your music taste.
Oh yeah, I need to experience it on my own. I need to follow my path organically.
Yeah. I missed Clairo bringing out Bernie Sanders, so that really pissed me off.
I was out to dinner with like Flynn and Oliver and Camille and Allie and Eric, and we were like, Oliver gets there a little bit late, and he's like, first thing he says, like, Bernie brought out Clairo. I mean, no, he was like, yeah.
Bernie brought out Clairo is what he said?
Well, he technically did. But he was like, Clairo brought out Bernie.
Yeah.
And I was like, Oliver just always says something stupid the first time he walks up. So I was like, you're just fucking lying. And I literally, like, we all gaslit him and we're like, you're fucking stupid. Bernie had a like rally. He did.
Yeah, he was in,
he had
like,
a dad.
he was here.
Yeah, he had a rally in downtown Los Angeles. And then
he scooted over there.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, you're fucking lying. And I had to text him that night because I saw a TikTok or I saw a post and I was like, I am sorry. He really did bring him out.
Why didn't he show you guys?
I think
he was embarrassed.
I think there was a lot of people saying no.
You made him embarrassed.
Well, I apologize after in the privacy of my own home over text.
Say that you didn't have to take full responsibility. Oh. I have notes. I wrote notes down. Morgan should be really proud of me.
I am. When you said you had notes, I was like, yes!
I gotta pee though. All right, I've returned. Theo, please stay.
You have to stay on camera. It's good for them.
Yeah, come on. They love you.
Come on.
They love you. They really love you.
You're a freaking star. How are you gonna know you're a star if you're not on fucking camera?
Whatever.
How are we gonna know you're a star if you don't make it get ready with me, Theo?
Get ready with me. He's got a dingleberry. Come on, dingleberry. Why did I think? Okay, so what I was gonna talk about is it's really funny seeing like influencers in person, because everyone has their like little cliques. Like when you're standing in like the VIP section, it feels like you're at like you've experienced this as well. It feels like you're like at like lunch in high school.
Yeah, it feels like you're about to go to war.
Yeah.
Like it feels like you don't know when it's going to break out. It feels like it's about to be like a Divergent scene where like everyone looks at each other and goes, ugh, and then they charge.
It's scary. It's like really intimidating. And it's not my favorite thing in the world. I mean, maybe someone could say the same thing for me if I'm like sitting in the little corner with like Madison and Ivy, but I don't know. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. But there's this one influencer who I used to hook up with, and every time I see her, she acts some type of way. I know that she is like an anxious person, but I'm like, we've had sex.
Yeah,
don't act like that. I don't know. It's just really fun. It to me it comes off as like oh, I can't act like I know you in like a public setting like this, with all these other people
you're
around.
The dirty little secret.
I'm a dirty little secret. I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny because it's in closed settings. It's like, oh my god, I love you. I want to see you. And then it's like, Morgan didn't even know about this.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a strange, whatever. Coachella really is like I really enjoy going. Because obviously, like, I like to see a lot of people in like one place that I haven't, like artists, but I don't know. Sometimes like the clicky influency of it all, and like is not.
It's like a little social experiment.
It scares me. It makes me anxious. Like I feel like I can't even fully enjoy myself because I'm like hyper aware of.
Yeah, because someone might be around there being like, "That's that," and they look stupid, and I hate them, and. Let's all.
I don't want to be judged, girl. Don't judge me. Just kidding. I feel like I'm pretty good at like not caring really much about what somebody may think.
Yeah. You're free.
This note says, everyone having so much filler at Scary Boots. I used to be a victim. I don't know if I've talked about this already.
You did, yeah.
About me having a bunch of filler.
Yeah, and your mama.
Oh God. And so I feel like I can talk shit about it because I was that person, you know. I was there. I thought it and they always think it looks so good, they being me as well at the time. But I'm like, I saw certain people and I was like, whoa. It just like, it really does look, because it looks good on the phone, like most of the time, you know, because everything kind of like blends like seamlessly. But I even still kind of have some like migration from not even getting it. I didn't get it dissolved, but over like the last like 3-4 years since I've gotten lip filler, like it's just kind of gone down. But I'm like, sometimes to the side, I'm like, oh, I need to be squashed down a little bit. Do you think so?
No, you look perfect.
Anyways, yeah, it's the filler Olympics.
Olympics. Yeah, I think it's just like at one, like kind of, especially in kind of the little world, and especially where we live right now, where it's kind of like your life is lived through photos. If you look good in a photo, like that's all that really matters. It doesn't really matter. And I think everyone is beautiful no matter what, and they don't need to change a single thing about themselves.
Did you see the Amy?
I do want a nose job though.
Stop. Did you see the Amy Lou Wood SNL?
That was
so fucked up.
Dude, and I saw her like Instagram stories of talking about it.
She was like, it was really me.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, yeah, it was funny because
the skit was funny until they did that.
Yeah, because everyone else was a political person, and then they just threw her, and they were like, "Oh yeah, look teeth.
At her fucking teeth.
Look, teeth." And it's like,
God forbid, she's one of the only fucking actresses that looks different than everyone else.
Normal.
Yeah.
She looks like a regular person. She looks like your friend.
Right.
Like that, like, just let people look like your friend on TV. Like
I know. It's, oh God, what's the movie, the Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron movie, Family Affair, where they're both, it's like a botox competition.
I haven't seen it. No.
It's so hard to watch. Joey King's in it as well. I love her.
That sounds like a wild little little movie.
I think I said something about how I like, no. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's a Botox off. How can you be an actor and not be able to move your face and like be expressionless.
They just have to go to a class and like go to a crazy body language class where they have to like woo.
They have
woo.
to, yeah, it's all with their fucking arms and their feet. I went to, I think my favorite set that I saw during the weekend though was Jennie from Blackpink.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Well, okay, so this is news to me, but Anna is a huge K-pop fan.
Really?
Isn't that crazy? Like she's
just a mysterious girl.
She is. Anna's this little fucking like mask lesbian, mysterious, quiet little girl, and she was like, "Jaden, will you come with me?"
Blackpink in her area.
So
Literally,
true.
Blackpink in her freaking area.
So freaking true. Yeah, and I went with Anna, and we were literally like damn near front row, and it was magical, and it definitely put me on. I mean, I've always thought she was wonderful, but I had never really tapped in the way that I did. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I do miss the like boho Vanessa Hudgens of it all.
Yeah.
Oh God. That's kind of what I was, at least with my first. I kind of looked like Jesus the first day. I was wearing like just a white long sleeve dress. I looked like I had risen from
risen, and you were turning water into wine.
Water into wine.
You're turning water into Mucinex water.
Fuck. Not the Mucinex water.
I will say, as I was just a partaker from across the sea, but I will just talk fucking James Charles. Whoever, like, to have that much money and to just constantly be wearing like stuff like that, I'm like, dude, come on. Like, you have,
but he likes it though. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if like,
yeah, he was just being styled to like,
yeah, like everyone who's popping out in an outfit like that, especially if they have a stylist, it's like they can say no. Like they do really. That's my thing. It's like if you think you look good and you love what you're wearing, then hell yeah.
yeah.
Do I love it? No, but I think I'm happy that you're happy.
But criticism can always go to James Charles.
True.
You are not safe, James. James, you are not safe.
Didn't you say you matched with him on a dating app?
No, he messaged me one time.
Oh, that's so different.
And then someone was like, reply, and then I did, and then just because I was like, whatever, sure. Not sure, just like, let's see what this turns into. And then he sent me more messages. I was just like, I'm not
doing this.
I'm not freaking doing this. Like, I'm all good. I'm safe. Don't make me. Don't make me reply to James.
I see. It's so crazy. You just see everybody. Like, everyone and their mother is there.
Yeah, it looked insane. Like, the amount of people. So the entire time everyone was away, I was at home on my side in fetal position with a tummy ache from FOMO so bad, watching everyone's stories and be like, oh, everyone, you're having fun. You're enjoying that music. Sure looks nice. I had like very like you and Madison and Ivy, and then in another like very close friend group, I had Sarah and Victoria and Holden and all of them, and I was just like, oh, and then everyone merged, and I was like, oh, and then, oh, sure, and then I'm working my fucking stupid little job, and everyone's listening to music and jumping around and drinking Mucinex water, and I'm fucking here making my 185th coffee before 11 a.m. Sure, yeah. I hope you're all having fun. Post another story. Post another reel. Post another TikTok. Oh, you saw them and you all hung out? Sure, I love that. Let's look at your close friends. Oh, that even looks fun. That looks fun too.
Hey, at least we weren't having diarrhea on Saturday.
I was constipated. So,
yeah.
I will say, so when you guys were gone, me and Oliver hung out a lot. Like,
good.
We had like a kiki and we were enjoying each other's company and laughing. But I will say, we went to my friend Tia's pool.
Is that where you were? I was wondering whose pool that was.
And we were just enjoying the sun and swimming, and Claire came over too, and we were all just ha ha hee hee. And I was like, I'm committed this summer to being a lot more gay.
How? How do you mean?
I'm about to tell you. So I bought this new like little gay speedo suit. Like it's still modest, but I'm like, let's be gay. Let's poke it out a little bit.
Yeah.
The back, not the front, I mean. And wore this and I was like, oh, I feel like I've been working out a lot. This would be a sexy picture. Can someone take this photo of me? And we will insert it. I get this photo back and I look knock-kneed with a box BBL.
You posted
Dude. Like, look at that. That looks like a plastic surgery nightmare.
What's the like latex suit from American Horror Story?
Dude, I got this photo back and I was like, let's get a couple more just to make sure. And like, look at that. Like, the shadows are making me look genuinely like I got a botch BBL. And there's another photo where I didn't like part my hair down the back and I genuinely look like I'm also balding. And I'm like, okay, so I'm balding, my back's ugly, and I have a botch BBL and I'm knock-kneed. Look at that.
Oh.
Like, that's the scariest man.
Okay, but your butt.
The thing is, it's not flattering. Like, yeah, my ass looks huge, but it looks like it like I went to Syringe City on it.
Your back looks like in The Substance when she's like crawling out of
Dude, fucking, I'm about to have a little boy crawl out of my back and he's going to go fucking yo gabba
Who
gabba.
would be your Mark Wick?
Who's prettier than me?
Your Mark Wick quality.
Do not ask me who's prettier than me.
I don't mean it like that. Demi Moore is hot
So
and sexy.
who's hotter than you?
That's not what I mean.
Okay, it would probably be... I don't fucking know. I don't really perceive myself enough to make a comparison. So that's what I was doing. When you all were enjoying your Coachella festivities, listening to music, I got the worst photo of my back I've ever seen, and I look like I'm knock-kneed with a botch BBL. And after that, I got to go home and shower and lay in my bed and watch everyone's stories and feel sick to my stomach.
You should have came up for Saturday taking my wristband. Dylan drove down to take care of me from LA.
Sweet boy.
To was I in Indio? I don't know, wherever the hell I was. And then he drove back that night. And then obviously, like I said, I was going into psychosis on Sunday night in a really bad, scary way. And he was helping me, and he knew I was having a hard time. And then when I got back on Monday morning, when I got back yesterday morning, he had all of my favorite things laid out on the bed, and I just walked in my room and I started, because he wasn't here, he was at the studio, so he knew I was going to see him.
He had Red 40, Dr.
He had
Pepper
all
Peeps.
of my favorite Red 40, my Adderall and Dr. Pepper Peeps.
You get home at 2 a.m. I need an Adderall and a Dr. Pepper right now.
I needed this. Today drained me. No, but it was all this stuff, and I just started sobbing crying. I was already so emotional the last day before. And then Ivy and Madison walk in, and Ivy starts crying about it. And Madison and I were like, he's so cute, I've been in la la lovey mode. Like, I'm like,
love that.
Damn, you love me.
To be 6 months into a relationship and be la la lovey mode.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Because all I felt is the la la lovey mode up to 4 months and then get blindsided with, boom, we're breaking up. And I'm like, what the fuck? When did we come to that decision?
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, I feel like we're fully in another honeymoon phase, which is
I love that. I'm happy for you guys.
Thank you. We haven't gotten in even a little argument for 2 months.
Oh my god.
Since our last one, which I can't even.
Yeah, we don't need to.
I was fucking.
Must we rehash the past?
You were here for the last one.
I went to Madison's room. Because the thing when I'm like, people feel very comfortable around me to the furthest extent.
Fighting in front of
where I'm kind of just I'm very sibling in majority of everyone's lives, where people I've seen the majority of every single one of my friends' fights just firsthand, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go to another room. Y'all figure this out. I'm not taking any takeaways from this, and I'm not building a case against one person or the other. Figure it out and get back to me.
You've been here for majority of me and Dylan's.
Oh yeah, I've been there since day one.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there since hour one.
Fuck, Paddington 2.
Paddington 2.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Switzerland.
I turned 19 in Switzerland.
I don't get it.
That's another thing for gay people.
What is it?
It's not Switzerland, it's Sweden. When you turn 19, that's when you're eligible to serve in the military. So then now they're saying if you turn 19, they're like saying, oh, you turn 19 in Sweden, it means that you're serving.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so all my friends are dating and are in love and also in Coachella, and I'm in a pool with a horrible photo of my back.
No, but you're having a flirt.
Yeah, I'm having concepts of dating someone. The thing about me is I'm either like talking to like 4 people or I'm talking to 0 people because I'm a person that needs some variation. I'm hoping that one day I can find variation in one person. Not bad
He's
variation.
poly.
No. Guys, I'm poly. Do you want to join my polycule? I really I don't know. It's hard sometimes dating out here because sometimes people look like they're really interesting or cool, and then you meet up and it's just like it's like a brand sponsored post. And I'm like, hello, this date didn't come with #ad. Like I didn't like I thought there was like tell me about your day. Tell me about your life. What's up? Like
Dating
how
is
are you?
fucking worst. Like
It is.
actually the worst.
As like literally I've only dated 2 people. One of them I call him my ex, but we weren't officially dating.
Doesn't matter. That's
And
totally valid.
my first relationship, I was in love. I was also just a kid.
Is that the one that made you really anorexic?
Yeah, and the relationship made me anorexic.
Uh-oh.
And it was when I was living in Seattle, and I genuinely had to eat 3 pounds of pasta a week. I made a huge vat of pasta every week to gain the weight back, and I would put ice cream sandwiches in protein shakes to gain weight because I was severely underweight, and I didn't realize in the relationship that like it was actually killing me, but I was in love and it didn't freaking matter. And if it cost me my mental sanity, my body weight, and my health, I will give that up as an offering. Give me a hug. Give me a hug and let's sleep through the night.
No,
I've learned. But yeah,
Naughty.
dating is just kind of like here and there for me. Like it's usually there. Oh my God. I'm happy you learned to cover your mouth. Jaden sneezed in my mouth a couple weeks ago.
I did.
I was sitting and I like didn't even notice it had like landed in my mouth until I saw like there was a little dribble of snot bouncing out of her nostril when I felt like liquid like perspirating on top of my lips and then a little bit like a droplet hit my tongue. And after that, I was like, girl, you've got to start using your elbow or I'm going.
Okay, here's my thing. This is fuck off. When I'm like in public, like sure, I'm gonna fucking cover my mouth. If I'm like sitting in my bed, I'm so used to just like
if I'm sitting face to face with Morgan, he's getting, oh, that's the bullseye.
I'm so used to just letting it fly and I forget about my surroundings, God forbid. Oh my God.
No, it was perfect. Close is never too close for me.
Close is never too close. I was going up to quite a lot of people this weekend just being like, I love you.
So I love you. And then you run off.
No, actually, though, okay, wait, did I tell this story already about when I was at the Tucker show and I
Yes.
was falling over Ariana Greenblatt? I love her. So if you didn't hear about that, I was at a Tucker show and I was standing right next to Ariana Greenblatt and I love her, my Barbie queen, but she's like 6 years younger than me. She's just this girl. She's
18?
Something like that.
Oh.
She was born like 2007 or 2008.
Whoa.
I know. So,
man, doesn't that make you feel old? Am I vintage?
This is them now. Do you feel old yet? Anyways, and I like went up to her after I like whatever.
What?
I went up to her and
Whatever.
I was like, I love you, but I'm like drunk as hell, like falling over here. And I was like, oh God, I shouldn't. The second my mouth opened and I got near her, I was like, turn around. Retreat. Yeah, I like damn near fell on top of her. But then she was like, grabbed my hair and was like, oh my God, like I have a video of you in my like saved in my phone. And I was like, period. And then I walked away. And then, so like, fucking, what the hell was the point of that? And then I'm standing at, I think it was on Friday. Whoever the hell we were watching, I see her out of the corner of my eye again.
Like you're a fucking fighter missile honing in on a target. You like, and then you're like, target acquired.
She's probably like, this bitch is stalking me. Get her away.
She's like lightly jogging away from you.
Literally, she's gonna put her security on me, but she's standing next. She's like this close to me, and I turned. I was like, oh shit. I think I'd been drinking again, duh. And I'm like, I couldn't fight.
You weren't Jaden sober.
I was not Jaden sober, and I literally just turned. I look at her. I go, I love you. But she did, like, obviously she recognized my fucking crazy ass, because I think I maybe scared her a little bit. And she was like, I love you. And I was like, okay, maybe I didn't scare her that bad. God, when I am drunk, I just can't help myself. It's bad.
It's an insatiable need.
Yeah, to tell everybody that I love them.
Well, I think that's honestly a very good reaction to alcohol, because some people really do have
get mean and nasty.
Yeah, they get mean and nasty. They got a nice little twist to them.
Yeah. There was also just like even like TikTokers that I see, like who, you know, that like Huncho guy and his girlfriend Grace.
No,
I don't know. Like they're a super hot couple and she's gorgeous. She looks like who does she look like? Who's the Adam's Family? Fucking who's the old Wednesday girl? Not Jenna.
Oh, Winona Ryder.
No. Wrong.
Oh.
Whatever. I can't remember her name right now, but she's like not the original Wednesday Addams, but she was the like popular one. Whatever. She looks like her. She's beautiful. And I saw her and I was like, I love you. She's like,
and you're like somersaulting and rolling away through the dirt.
Literally.
Rolling away so fast, dirt is being kicked up.
I love you. I tell you I love you. I think you're so hot. And she was like, I love you. And I was like, you're just, and oh my God, you look so good.
And then like Sonic, you turn into a ball and you're like, going around to as many people as possible. Jump into a
It's like I don't realize until I'm like it's coming out of my mouth, and then that it's like I shouldn't be doing that, and then I have to finish it out, so it kind of gets more aggressive, and then I'm like turn around and walk away like in a crazy like people are like, is she okay? Is that girl okay? She's supposed
You're
to
like
be
hobbling
here?
away. You're
like I'm a Helly R walking out of the venue. God damn it, I'm sweating. I'm gonna take this jacket off.
No, yeah, I'm sweating too. Oh. Help! Help us! Help us! Help! Madison's outside taking a call. They don't know. Guys, we're under a really strict management and they lock us in Jaden's room for 3 hours every single Monday. And we have help! Help! Get us out!
Do the thing you did when you left the voicemail for Oliver.
Maddie! Help!
So Coachella was awesome.
So I've been to Coachella once.
I lost something once.
I don't have much to say there that I will. And
one day you will.
One day I will. But there, I went with some people and we were with a brand. And there was one night that I was just me and some of the girls that were there with the brand. And we were like, end of the night, we were leaving and we were getting in this shuttle. And we're sitting in the shuttle, and then this guy gets in, and we just assume that he's, like, with everyone else. And he's playing music, full volume on his phone, full blast, just belting the songs, belting them. He sounds low-key good. But I'm also, like, really tired. It's 1:30 a.m., like, maybe not the time to be hitting an octave unheard of even from dogs, but I was hearing it because I'm super young.
Right.
And we're all just sitting there, and me and this girl were like talking, and we're just like, this is kind of crazy, but whatever. Like, just another day in the life. And then randomly, he just jumps up to the driver's seat, puts the car in drive, and starts driving. And one of the workers had to come and rip him out of the car. We all had to jump out of the moving car.
What?
And I was like, wait, can I sue? I didn't. But I was like, whoa, that was crazy. Just some random guy walking by.
What the fuck?
And he was obviously on a lot of drugs and very drunk. And he just like jumped in and just tried to take the mobile and take all of us with him.
I wonder where he was going to take you guys.
Probably to a fucking guardrail.
We were going to take you to Neon Party.
No, we were going to get front stage at Guardrail and Ditch.
Guardrail and Ditch. Oh, do you want to go there, Theo?
Do you want to go to front row at Guardrail and Ditch?
What's the ding dodge?
What?
I can't get out.
Oh no. Ding dong and ditch? You want to ding dong and stay? That's literally how I felt about Coachella. I'm like, I don't even care. I don't even want to go.
I can't even get that. I was saying ding ditch and dong ditch, and I felt like I was having a stroke. Just
It looked like it. Your body changed like the color from normal color to red in 0.5 seconds.
Ding dong. Wait, I'm still I'm sorry, guys. I gotta get it together. I haven't taken my medication in like 3 days. I'm really unstable.
No, and the fact is, they're gonna love this episode, and they're gonna be like, "Please don't get
Don't
guys,
take your
don't tell her
medication.
that. I have to see her off camera."
No, I was yesterday when I was just like sobbing, but I wasn't sad. I just was sobbing and sobbing and sobbing.
I wish I could do that. It takes.
No, same.
It takes a lot.
But
for me
it's
to cry.
when I'm off my medication. I
Oh.
was sobbing. But since, did you take your medication? No. Well.
Did you have your medication?
Yeah, I took it this morning, but
Okay.
it's got to kick back in.
Yeah.
So enjoy the next 30 minutes of this episode.
Yeah, so I really had a good time at Coachella. It's really just about like, you just go and enjoy things. Like when you go sometimes with people who are just like upset and grumbling and angry, it's about really anything in life. Just go with people who want to enjoy it and want to experience.
You have to be with good people or else you're not going to have a good time.
Yeah,
That's how life works.
If you know that you're gonna like, if you know that's not for you and maybe it's not, you just don't go. But it's also the time of your freaking life. Like, go have fun with friends, jump around, enjoy the music. Like, just release yourself.
Shane posted a TikTok and he was like trying to figure out when to stop jumping, like at a concert, because so real.
No, literally, and you don't. And when you're like, you're not just like the last person. You're like the last person to do like a half jump. It's so embarrassing because everyone's already, and then you're like,
oh, we're done. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Especially what if you're like in the front and you can't see what everybody else in the back is doing? You're just jumping.
You're just a leader. At that point, you're a leader, and like you're making.
Maybe they'll start jumping again.
Never stop jumping. They might jump again.
Oh, my stomach hurts. I wish that somebody made me peppermint tea.
Yeah, Jaden was like, my stomach hurts. So I'm like, I get here, and I was like, okay, let me make you some peppermint tea real quick. I bring it in. Not a hand is touched that
It was
hot
too hot.
Well, now it's going to be less than lukewarm. It's going to be ice cold.
I'll put ice in it. I like cold tea. Can we talk about... Wait. Should I go pee first again? I really have to pee.
We have like 20 more minutes. Can you?
What are you, my teacher?
Yes. No hall pass.
I'm not going to be fun if I have to pee.
Okay.
I've got the bladder of a squirrel. I've had to pee like 4 times. What were we talking about?
I think Coachella. Let's start there.
No, I don't want to talk about Coachella anymore. You
You
know what I want to talk about?
What?
Baby, you're firework in space.
Oh, brother. Dude.
Katy Perry in space for 11 minutes. I saw a photo. God, I think I saved this. This is so funny. It was like Katy Perry's leaving for space. Katy Perry's. Katy Perry's in
That's a good
space.
brand collab. Katy
Katy Perry is back from space. Where is it? Oh yeah. Put it on the screen. 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 4 minutes ago.
Dude.
They were in space for 11 minutes and they spent $28 million.
That was 20. Dude,
and
it's so.
Yes, and they're like, all women in space for the first time ever. Like, blah, blah, blah. Bitch,
It
feed the
doesn't
homeless.
matter.
Feed the homeless. I don't know.
Yeah, literally, it's like, for the first time. Okay, four forks found in the spoon section. It's like, okay, we didn't need that.
No.
It's like we don't need a first time for.
They thought it was going to be so iconic too, and that everyone was going to be like, "This is huge for us." They're a bunch of rich ladies.
Yeah,
like,
and it's Katy Perry.
Also, did you hear she started singing like somewhere over the rainbow or something when they got up there?
What a
wonderful world.
It's so funny. I think it's the COVID when all the celebrities were singing that one song. It's the like trying to have a moment out of like things. They're like they see a camera and they're like, this is going to bring hope to the masses.
I talked to the president of Disney Channel and I said, let's make history.
Over the rainbow.
She got down to when she got off of her 11-minute expedition. Whatever.
That's me using the toilet.
Yeah, nobody even knew she was gone by the time she got back down. She's landed and she's doing an interview and she was like, how do you feel? She's like, I feel connected to love. I feel so connected to love.
She had the Mucinex water.
She had the Mucinex water. Also, them holding like butterflies and flowers in space. What the fuck are you doing? We didn't need you to go there.
The worst creative direction for a trip to space I've ever seen.
Also, like, it's literally, it's not this, hey, whoa, women. They called it the her story.
Oh.
We're making her story. Shut the hell up. They try to make it this like empowering like women in space thing when it's a promo for space tourism. Shut the hell up.
Why? The thing is we don't need to go there. Fix what we've got here. They're like, so we're going to ruin everything we have down here. We're going to ruin the entire, not just a little bit, we're going to ruin the entire environment.
Interstellar.
Just so people can go up and prove that the earth is round and you can see things. I think space is very cool, but it's like, that's not something I need to see. That's not somewhere I need to be. And especially at the cost ethically and everything that those people are doing, fuck you. Why are you going to space?
We can't get straws anymore, but they can go to space and Taylor Swift can take a 30-second plane trip to fucking from
Ralph's to the fucking gas station to fill back up. God damn it, dude. I just think it's actually ridiculous. When I heard that it was 11 minutes, I thought they were going to go up for like a week. And just to know
they would not be able to handle that.
That they just went up for a bip and then a bop.
Also, they've been talking about it so much. They were there for 11 minutes. The people that were trapped in space for 9 months barely even have talked about it since they've been back.
This just in, breaking news, the submarine still has an hour left of air.
Oh, that's the same. It's the same shit, dude.
No, that fucking, people still share that like every now and again, and it's still so fucking funny. It's like breaking news, submarine only has 1 hour of air, and it's like,
that was a crazy
everyone
time.
comments in, and everyone's like commenting like of the date like recently, and they're like, oh, man, I hope they get out soon.
God, the only sad part about that really was that there was like
I know a
child,
and it's also like,
didn't he not want to go too, or
probably
something
not.
Like that?
It's probably the kid from White Lotus that wanted to stay on
and then
he wanted to stay and he wanted to row the boats in Hawaii.
Oh yeah,
season 2.
I was like, don't spoil.
Don't let billionaires have kids. Don't let billionaires have money. Yeah. Hey, you can't be a billionaire and be a good person.
Be a good person.
And I just think it's like, it's crazy how bad billionaires and just people, they are having a really bad press here. And it's crazy that every time they make a decision, they're just doing obviously just the stupid decision. Like, hey, you have all this money, you could put that towards anything good and it will not affect your life in the smallest regard,
but
ever.
Like, good press for you. Hey, the only thing it's gonna do is something positive. Also, I'm matching.
Oh, you are.
See that?
But instead they're like, actually, I'm going to spend then the amount of money that could feed an entire city's homeless in 10 minutes to go and do some random propaganda, and then we're going to come back down and call it a fucking mission for the times. I have a mission for the times for you. Die. Let's put you in a history book.
Die. I saw a video of JD Vance dropping something today, and it made me laugh.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Pussy.
JD Vance dropped on his head.
He was
dropped on his head. It's just a wild, crazy, fucking not a good time, because we have a bunch of fools running the country. We have a bunch of fools in power, and they're just running amok with all of it. And it's just literally like when I saw that the person that, so Trump's guy, that's the treasurer, the head of treasury or whatever. Yeah. The idea of tariffs literally came because he was looking on Amazon for a book about tariffs, found this guy that wrote something and like how to reset the economy. He buys that book, finds the guy, and is like, you are going to be the consultant for this. When we get this in office, it's going to change the world. The guy that wrote, the guy that wrote the book, way
possible.
Everyone get more Chinese quick. The guy that wrote the book literally was citing sources and citing people. He made like a Tom Riddle-ass name of his own name as a credited source for the economy that he wrote in the book about like, this is like factual information. It was literally like
you can't like backtrack it.
Yeah, like Tom Riddle, Voldemort. No, you could. It was literally like, what is it called?
It's just him.
Yes. It was like a code for his name that he was using as like a professor of economy and wrote about in this book.
Can you do that?
This guy brings it to Trump and then he's like, this all makes sense. And that's where it fucking came from. Jeff Bezos, the problem always comes back to you.
Fucking it.
Motherfucker.
I also saw a video of this lady trying to explain intersex people.
Oh, that was crazy.
He was like, yeah, well, everyone is XX and XY, so like there's really no way around that. She goes, that's actually not true.
Dude, and it's the first second of that clip where she's like, okay, I'm going to ask you about intersex and like your legislation about that. What do you know about intersex? And he's like, I don't know anything about that. Why are you putting?
Yeah, why are you?
Like they all are just saying it up front. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they're just like, if it's anything they don't know, it's a white balding man. He's like, I don't know why balding Bud Light and beer. At a football game, you're going to jail.
It's just crazy that like I think about like school, right? You have to take like all these tests and all these things. You have to be like, you have to prove that you are like, you've done the work to be like in college or like, or in a very low level of education. How are we not having like big old tests for the big guys? You know what I mean?
These politicians are acting like they've never sat in a group classroom and did an SAT and been sweating bullets.
We learned about intersex in like 7th grade.
Yeah. And they're just like, they don't exist. That's why, and they're also, that being, those people are 50 years old. They're old. And now they're banning education. We're done. Like they're like, we're going to put this lady in charge of education and then we're going to cancel woke education. Everyone get more dumb quick.
Also the fact that the woman who's the head of the Department of Education is Vince McMahon's ex-wife. Vince McMahon being the like really horrible like abuser, rapist, WWE owner or like old WWE owner. It's like, yes, this is good.
And
this is good.
I love when the Coachella episode turns into into the politics section, but I will. So there's also this. There's a documentary that came out, and I need to watch it, and I will watch it just instead of getting a synopsis and the spark notes and then talking about it. But Trump in Dubai in his tower, the Trump Tower in Dubai, whatever, he would have immigrants work at his place of work, and he would rent out rooms to them. And those rooms would cost more than their wage that he made for them. But they couldn't leave because he would take all of their papers, their certificates, anything they could do to leave, he would take them. And then he would be renting out rooms in his, like, they're literally just like concrete rooms, bunk beds everywhere.
So they're like what, having to pay him?
Yes, they were paying him rent, but their wages they were making from working wasn't enough to pay the wages for their room. So they were constantly just getting in debt. It's just modern day slavery that he was doing.
Oh.
And it's kind of the same thing that he's trying to do now. Like, he, like, with everything going on, the immigrants and him deporting a bunch of people and all the legislation he's passing through with that, he's trying to take a marginalized group of people, strip them of their rights and their ability to leave, put them in debt, and then make them work off their debt as a like pass off of, this is a legal way for them to pay for their sins of just being fucking humans and being humans that are different from him. So eternally, fuck him. Fuck his legislation, because that shit really boils the blood, because it's insane that these things are just happening. And people are fine with immigrants being deported just because they're like, well, that doesn't touch my bubble. Just because if you don't care about something not touching your bubble, and then when the bubble gets close to yours bursting,
like all the stock bros that voted for Trump, with seeing everything, they have all the stock markets crash. It's like, it does. Hey, because it affects you now. Oh, that's crazy. You
don't care about an issue until it is directly in front of you. It's like,
also, like,
when do we?
It was told that was going to happen. By the way, like, you're literally just uneducated and you didn't listen to anyone other than. Also, who were he? I'm pretty sure. Whatever.
We need a fast pass to humanity. We all need to have like a let's put a tariff on cruelty. Like, let's do that, because this shit is getting insane. Because why is everyone so cruel? Why is everyone so, like, just the fact that racism and transphobia and homophobia and stuff like that is on such a high rise, and so many people are turning to like traditional, like, you want to talk about politics, Theo? they're reverting back to traditional. Let's get the butt down.
It's Dingleberry. Sorry, guys.
People are just reverting back to like very patriarchal standards of living and viewpoints, and it's just like crazy and very saddening. That's just the way things are going, but we all can come together, and we all must, because shit's getting weird. Shit's getting weird.
Shit's in the fan.
At the end of the day, you are no better than anyone else, and you are no different from a trans person, from a person of color, or a marginalized group. You just think that it's not touching your bubble. Don't care about something until it reaches your bubble, then fuck you too. Yes.
I think that's about it.
That's about it.
I think that's a good note to end on. Period. Point blank. Well,
we love you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Coachella and more.
Coachella Plus. Yeah, we love you so much. And next week we have our first guest episode, so stay freaking tuned.
I wonder who it's going to be. Barry, come on out.
We're very excited about it. So come back next week. We love you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Mwah.
Say bye, Theo. Fucking bitch.